I'm Perry's Hotter, and this is the first of many series of videos called Let's Draw. Today, we will be drawing a still life. What is a still life? A still life can be any inanimate object of your choosing. Yes, it can be one object or be many objects. Once you have chosen your object or objects, arrange them however you like to make an interesting composition. Come up with something to catch the viewer's eyes. But it's all for practice, so it doesn't really matter. Just if you want, practice your composition skills. It is recommended that you put a light source against your objects so there's a definite light and dark side. This will make drawing your objects much easier. Trust me, you're going to want to do this. It is not recommended to draw near an open window. The sunlight, clouds pass over the sunlight and it's not consistent. Also, the shadows will change throughout the day. It will be really frustrating if you're drawing anything for a long period of time, but hopefully you won't. Now onto the drawing aspect. For pencil, you'll want to use a wooden pencil, not a mechanical pencil. I recommend you use a pencil ranged anywhere in the B range. This is darker and softer lead that's good for rough drawings. This is a rough drawing we're making. For paper, I will just be using Strathmore for my sketchbook. You're almost ready to draw. When drawing, you don't want to be hunched over. It's uncomfortable, and you're always having to constantly look up. Well, if there's a way you could look at your paper and draw, well, guess what? There is. You need your paper to be parallel with your eyes, and so how you do this is you probably don't have an easel or a drawing horse. That's okay. I mean, if you do have those things, you can use them to your advantage. But if you don't, here's what you need. Some sort of flat surface to lay your paper on. It can be a book, a big long book, or a drawing board, whatever, it's fine. What you're going to do is sit at the table where your still life is. Set it on your knees and lean it against the table like so. And once you do, it will be parallel with your eyes, so you don't have to worry about drawing anything unproportioned. Remember when I said you want a wooden pencil? Here's why. You're going to hold your pencil sideways and draw with the side of it lightly. Okay, so when you do this, you want it to be sharpened. And you do this so you can get long undefined strokes for your rough drawing instead of something like this. And remember, this is a rough drawing, and you're laying the foundation down, and what this does, you're giving it room to define it and make and capture the likeness of the object. But first, you need to get something down quick and fast. Being an undefined line, a defined line can go anywhere in it. This will help later when you are defining the drawing. You have to get something down on your paper, so guesstimate a height and width for your object or objects. Once you do start drawing, draw the basic shapes that make up the objects. You want to do this fast, and you can time yourself doing these. You can do mini, still lifes, 30 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever. Just remember, at the end of that time, you're done with it. This will help you get really fast at drawing, really quick. All you need to do is put a little time to practice. But when you do draw, treat it as if you're baking a cake. There's layers to the cake, and there's a foundation, and then there's each layer building it up. That's what you're doing with this drawing. You're laying down a foundation by putting down a height and width, then the basic shapes, and then you go in a little darker each time. Consider that as if each layer of a cake till you finally reach the final one where you will put down defined lines, and when you get to this point you will be using the tip of the pencil. And once you do feel confident in these last lines, you can go in, if you wish, with an eraser and erase those first light, long, undefined lines that was once your foundation, and the result is a clean drawing. Like my video? Want to see more Let's Draw? Comment below what you want to see next in a Let's Draw video, and subscribe to see more Let's Draws.